What is up, TPL fans and coaches? Team Snag 'em West here. Today we got a fire match between Mario, coach of the Houston Texans, and Artisan Kane, coach of the underdog bad Lombres. Artisan Kane, not even supposed to be in playoffs. We had a playoff coach drop out. Artisan picked up as a 6th seed. Already took down, the number 3 seed. And now he's aiming on taking down Mario, who's been dominant in the Hoenn conference all season long. Coaches have their teams selected. So now we'll go ahead and now you can get the preview of it. Artisan Kane with the Rabombi, Hydreigon, Mandibuzz, Dragovich, Piloswine, and Wobbuffet. And the Houston Texans with the Dragozolt, the Doublé, the Clefable, the Eldegoss, we missed it, the Diggersby, and one more that I missed. I didn't catch that, but we will soon find out. I am 100% sure of that. So Artisan Kane's going to go ahead and lead the Mandibuzz here of the shiny variation. And he's going to go into Judd, which is the Diggersby. So Mandibuzz being immune to those ground-type moves will come in handy here. It's just a matter of what they all have in attack for this here. Of course, we are looking at it from Mario's perspective. And now we're just waiting on the first decision to be made. So we're going to see that U-turn from that Diggersby right into the Mandibuzz. Diggersby is going to come swapping out due to that U-turn. And it looks like here he's going to go ahead and switch into the Clefable. Very good choice there. It's going to come take this knockoff here, and it's going to knock off what it's going to knock off its leftovers. So Clefable already a very, very good wall of a Pokemon. Just lost its lefties. So that's not going to be very good here. And now we're waiting on Artisan. He's going to go ahead and do the taunt, and that's huge. That taunt's going to taunt out that Stealth Rock for sure. So Clefable not able to set up rocks. It is not going Mario's way right now. But I have no doubt he can get this turned around. No doubt at all. So Kane's going to go ahead and use U-turn on that Mandibuzz. He's going to U-turn out. He's going to skirt on out of here. And who is he going to switch into? Who is going to be the Pokemon? Man's deciding. It's deciding. He is 100% deciding here. And he's going to go ahead and go into the Piloswine. Also of the shiny variation. And then it's a knockoff, and that's going to be huge, honestly. That's going to be huge on that Piloswine. Without it having Eviolite, it's definitely not going to be as good as it was before then, obviously. So what is Mario having planned next, and how is Kane going to rebound not having... So it's going to be a switch out from the Clefable here into Goldstein, which is the Eldegoss. Very interesting. Piloswine setting up the Stealth Rocks here. Of course, Eldegoss, a Pokemon that does no Rapid Spin, so I'm assuming that's probably why he switched into it here to get off that Rapid Spin. He probably predicted the Stealth Rocks, would be my guess. But Piloswine, despite the fact it doesn't have Eviolite still, Kane can probably still use it to its maximum capacity. No doubt about that. So Piloswine's going to go ahead and switch out here. And to the Rabombi. Rabombi just looks like the young nephew of Eldegoss. Of course, Rabombi's going to eat that Giga Drain, being, bug type. And then Rabombi's going to go ahead and set up the Quiver Dance. Kane's wasting no time setting up here with that Rabombi. Goldstein's going to go ahead and hit that Rapid Spin, which is going to remove those rocks. So Kane I mean, not Kane. Mario doesn't have to worry about the rocks anymore. This is rough to see. This is rough to commentate as you're watching it. Don't judge. So it looks like here, it looks like Mario is looking into switching potentially here, based off the screen he has open. And it looks like he is going to swap into that Clefable. So Brian. Alright, Brabambi's going to go ahead and click that Bug Buzz, which does a fair bit of damage due to that Quiver Dance. Does a decent amount, especially to a bulky Pokemon like a Clefable. Kane definitely has come to play today. He's taking no prisoner. He set up the Quiver Dance. Rabambi's going to go ahead and Moonblast now. Right into Clefable, and gets it into red. And then in comes the Soft Boil from Clefable. So it's going to go ahead and get some of that health back. And trust me, Clefable's not a Pokemon you want to have a lot of health. Pokemon is dangerous. So what is Mario going to do next? What is Kane going to do next with that Rabambi? Is he going to switch out Rabambi and lose the Q dance on it? Or is he going to just keep going all offensive and try to take down that wall of a Pokemon in Clefable? As we wait, we're communicating here. Rabambi's going to head and use Moonblast again. And that's going to cliff it down to 43. And comes a Moonblast. It's the Moonblast war today. Clefable's going to hit Moonblast. Doesn't do as much, but does a respectable amount. Definitely a respectable amount. So it looks like Mario is thinking about switching here again. Question is, who does he switch into? He could switch into the Doublade. That would be a very smart choice here. Obviously, that Steel type would be able to take care of that Fairy typing on Rabambi. But he's electing to stay in. Maybe he's predicting a switch out here. Kane's just going to go ahead and Moonblast again. Really no reason not to. So that is going to be Clefable down. Mario looks like chose to sack off the Clefable instead of having something else take a Quiver Dance powered Moonblast from a Rabambi. So now this is where, you know, I can totally see him switching into Doublade. Definitely be looking at his team here. That might be his best bet. It's either that or Cloyster wouldn't be terrible. And it looks like he is going to go ahead and switch into that Doublade. I mean, does he go ahead and does he try to go for priority here? Or does he maybe set up a Swords Dance? That would be really cool. And that could change the tide of the game. It's just a matter of how Doublade takes. I'm assuming it's holding an Eviolite, so I'm assuming it will be able to take a Moonblast for sure. And then Shadow Sneak still does a lot, so in comes the Moonblast from Rabambi. I'm expecting this thing to live, and it will live. That still did a lot of damage, despite the fact it was resisted. So I'm going to go ahead and Shadow Sneak again. Is that going to be Rabambi down? That is going to be Rabambi down. Alright, so Doublade will pick up the KO there. So now who does Kane switch into here? He has a very good team. Honestly, he could switch. I mean, against Doublade, maybe we might see the return of Mandibuzz again. Mandibuzz would be a good possibility. Just to maybe change the perspective here on Doublade. Kane is thinking long and hard about this. He knows this move means everything, and he will switch into the Mandibuzz. So Mandibuzz will come out. I don't entirely know what Mandibuzz can really do here. I guess it would be... yeah, so the Doublade is going to switch out. So whatever Mandibuzz had planned for that Doublade, it's not really going to matter now. Eldegoss comes in, and he was going to go for knockoff, which probably was a smart play. So it is going to knock off the Rocky Helmet on Eldegoss. And Eldegoss still alive after that. Very bulky Pokemon in itself. Mandibuzz getting that leftovers healing is setting up here. The question is, can Kane taunt predict another setup move by Mario here? And he does go for the taunt. And what is he taunting Mario out of? And it's the Leech Seed, so Mario can't Leech Seed. Clever play again by Kane there with that Mandibuzz. And this Mandibuzz is becoming a nuisance for Mario. He's going to have to figure out a way to get this thing taken down and fast. And there's nothing here. Looking at Eldegoss's move, there's nothing really Eldegoss can really do. And now comes Mandibuzz's Toxic, which is going to put the Eldegoss on a timer now. And that's not a positive thing for Mario. So he's going to go ahead and Rapid Spin. I don't know if Kane had rocks set up. And he did not. So, but he's going to take that toxic damage now. And is he going to leave Eldegoss in? That's the question. You gotta figure out a way to take care of this Mandibuzz here. This Mandibuzz is going to be an issue. So Eldegoss is going to switch out. And in comes the Doublade again. And Kane's going to go ahead and U-turn out. Which does nothing. And that's a crit, by the way. Doublade just absolutely eating that U-turn. So Kane, very powerful team. Very good team. He's the underdog here. He has nothing to lose and everything to gain. He's going to go into the Piloswine here. So here's the question is, what can Doublade do? Doublade could Iron Head. That would be a very big play. Remember, Piloswine does not have Eviolite, and it sets up the Reflect, which might actually help it out a lot here. Especially if it's taking Iron Head, and it is going to take an Iron Head, and it still does a decent chunk. That Reflect definitely saved it there. So good play there by Kane, setting up the Reflect. Now, does he switch out Piloswine and try to preserve it, knowing another Iron Head is coming? He's going to leave Piloswine in, and he's going to EQ, set the Earthquake, and that's and Doublade's going to hang on, and in comes the Iron Head, and that will probably finish off that Piloswine. And it does. That's another KO for that Doublade. Doublade's becoming a nuisance as well for Kane. So who does Kane switch into here? Who does Kane switch into now? He's going to go ahead and go into the Mandibuzz. And Mandibuzz, once again, we already know he's already proved to be a threat against Mario's team. So in comes the Shadow Sneak. How much is that really going to do? Nothing at all. So he's going to have to get that Doublade out. That's the best he's got. In comes the Knockoff, and that is going to finish out that Doublade. So Doublade is going to go down there. So now Mario is going to have to choose on who he's going to go into here. And it looks like he is electing to go into Diggersby here. So he's going to go into Judd, the Diggersby. Maybe Diggersby's got something up its sleeve that can potentially slow down this Mandibuzz that's become such a huge problem for Mario. So it looks like he switched into Diggersby. And it looks like he might be considering switching out again. Maybe trying to bait a move here. And Diggersby is going to U-turn out. So maybe he's trying to see what Pokemon he wanted to switch out into. Diggersby is going to switch back out. And it looks like he's going to go into Goldstein here, the Eldegoss. And it's going to be another knockoff, which of course they've already knocked off the Eldegoss's Rocky Helmet. Mandibuzz still, up there probably around the 90% health range. And Eldegoss is just going to take more poison damage the longer it's out. The real question is, what can Eldegoss really do here? Mandibuzz is going to go ahead and taunt. Maybe predicting another Leech Seed from it. And Eldegoss is going to go ahead and Rapid Spin. Which is maybe going to do 2% worth of damage on it. which leftovers is gonna probably put Mandibuzz around the 90, probably around the 94% range. It's all the way up there. Mandibuzz showing that it's a wall in the singles here. So what does Eldegoss have in store? What can Eldegoss really do? Of course, it being a grass type against a dark flying type in Mandibuzz. Mandibuzz is going to go ahead and U-turn, which will be super effective on that Eldegoss. And it is going to go back to Artisan Kane here. So what does Kane switch into, knowing that it's probably going to take, you know, some kind of hit here from Eldegoss? It is going to go into a Hydreigon. So this is crazy here. So he went ahead and Giga Drained the Hydreigon. Does a little chip damage there. But that Toxic is going to come in and hurt that Eldegoss, and that's doing 30 damage now. So this Eldegoss does not have long. It cannot Leech Seed because it's still taunted. Does Mario decide to preserve this thing, or does he maybe switch it, knowing that Eldegoss is probably a lost cause? Does he just keep it out there? That is a good possibility. Hydreigon's go ahead and Dark Pulse, which at this distance will probably finish off that Eldegoss. And it does. That's a KO for Hydreigon, who is Life Orbed apparently, after doing damage to that thing. So does Mario switch into Cloyster here? Cloyster, very good Pokemon, I think, to use against Hydreigon in this kind of situation. And he is going to elect to go into Diggersby. What can Hydreigon do? To do damage to this Diggersby. Diggersby, of course, can also superpower. It can U-turn out. So Kane's going to withdraw the Hydreigon and go into the Mandibuzz. Which Mandibuzz, we've proven, it can take anything this Diggersby has to offer. And it's going to take that superpower, which does decent damage. The most damage Mario's been able to do to that Mandibuzz. But then that leftovers is going to come in. Mandibuzz probably probably about 60% HP, I would say, with the eyeball test. So Mario looking into switching again here. Knowing that Diggersby is locked into its Choice Scarf. That would have been huge if Mario predicted the Mandibuzz switch and maybe got a Thunder Punch off. That would have been super helpful. But he will switch the Diggersby into the Cloyster. Cloyster also beautiful shiny. And it's going to be a knockoff from that Mandibuzz. And that's going to knock off a King's Rock. So Mario trying to go with some flinching strats here. And that's kind of crazy. So now Cloyster still might be able to flinch, but just not as high hopes as it was before. So Mario looks like he's going to click Shell Smash, which might be smart, but once again, Kane predicting a perfectly timed taunt there. Cloyster not able to taunt. Or Cloyster not able to set up the Shell Smash due to that taunt from that Mandibuzz. Pardon me. I mean, at this point, Mario's probably his best bet is to leave Cloyster in. Now we see that 3 minutes left from the timer. Will this match go down to timer? Both teams. Mario's still having 3 Pokemon left. And Mandibuzz is going to go ahead and set up that Toxic. And now that's going to put that Cloyster on a timer. And it's going to be an Icicle Spear. Cloyster, which hits twice. It's going to hit 3 times. Is it going to hit 4? It's going to hit 4 as well. And it's going to hit 5. And that's going to be Mandibuzz down. So finally, Mario able to take down that Mandibuzz with that power in that Cloyster. But once again, Cloyster, who got Toxic, Kane putting that Cloyster on a timer is going to be really huge down the stretch here, especially once we get into turns 2 and 3 of that Cloyster being Toxic. So Kane's going to go ahead and go into the Wobbuffet. We see the 2 minutes left on the timer. It's a shiny Wobbuffet from Kane. We've seen this Wobbuffet do amazing things in the Bad Lombres first match. So let's go ahead and it's an Icicle Spear on the Wobbuffet. Wobbuffet, a literal punching bag of a Pokemon, is literally just going to eat every single one of these. Crazy high HP stat. Really good defenses. Wobbuffet, great Pokemon when it comes to that. And it's going ahead and counter. And that's going to do a huge chunk out of the Cloyster. He's going to get poisoned and take it down to 33. Cloyster did shake off the taunt, so this might be a good time for Mario to hit a Shell Smash, and he will click on the Shell Smash there. Mario's got to do as much damage here as possible with that Cloyster, knowing that it's only got maybe a turn or two left. And now we're down to the final minute of the match. A Destiny Bond Wobbuffet is going to take his attacker down with it. And Cloyster, is it going to survive this talk? It's going to survive on 12 HP. 45 seconds left in this match here. Cloyster, can he finish off this Wobbuffet now that he Shell Smash? Another Icicle Spear comes out here. But is this Icicle Spear animation going to finish up before the timer goes down? Wobbuffet with the berry even. That's a huge berry. Is that going to be a citrus berry? It is a citrus berry. So then another Icicle Spear on that animation is going to probably take us down here. Well played game by Kane here. Can this Cloyster knock off? It's not going to knock it out. 10 seconds left. It's going to be a counter from the Wobbuffet, and that's going to take down the Cloyster. Could this be it? Could Kane, going down to the timer here, pull off the upset? Kane, somebody who's not even supposed to be here. And he's playing like he has nothing to lose and everything to gain. So this will be the end of the timer. Kane with 3 Pokemon and Mario with 2. So Artist and Kane will get the victory. The Bad Lombres will advance to the Hoenn Conference Championship. And that's huge. That is really huge. It's been an amazing game. Great play to fight all coaches. Thank you guys for watching, and peace out, everybody.